10th episode special here. We got
Guys,
TrisPOD and
10
JackCAST.
episodes. Can you look? Yeah.
Okay, so stay tuned for like halfway through this episode.
We're gonna have something special.
We're gonna have something special that you've never seen before.
And like, if you guys are impatient, I'll put something on the screen or at the bottom. You can click on it because I'm editing this episode, guys.
Yeah,
isn't that crazy?
Tristan's first time editing. I'm very proud of him.
I can put whatever I want on the screen.
Well, not anything you want.
Yeah.
You can't pull like a Fight Club. Oh
Yeah.
wait, you haven't seen.
I haven't seen
Club.
Fight
Okay, so I
Club.
can't.
So yeah,
Levi knows what I'm talking
Good
about.
call.
We have so featuring today we have a live studio Levi. He will comment on what funny things.
He'll
happen.
comment. He'll laugh.
We also have a Mr. John Juice Cup Chauffeur.
Hello.
We also have a Maria Tony Hawk Turner.
Hey, you too.
And we're about to get
We're
rolling.
about to get rolling. Okay, guys. I want to start off with a really nice topic we can all relate. Why does Swiss cheese have holes?
Damn. Alright, I don't know if it's just me, but when I was a kid, everyone told me it's like from the moon or something. Am I the only one that heard that?
I've heard
Like,
rumors.
Swiss cheese looks like the moon or something, but, let's be straight. We're not eating,
Moon cheese.
moon cheese, right?
We're eating Earth cheese.
Maybe we are, though.
Yeah. Does cheese
That's
come
really
from the
deep.
moon?
That's
You're
deep.
thinking of
Yeah,
fire
that's
now.
deep.
What
But
about
honest-
Mars and stuff?
Mars?
Yeah, maybe
Honestly,
there.
I think it might be... So that this sounds weird, but so the air can, filter in and out of the cheese? I don't know.
That might actually be true.
But what's
That
the
sounds-
explanation for this?
I don't know.
Thoughts?
I have no clue.
I
That's
don't
why
know.
I asked.
Does that Levi? Do you know?
No idea. I can Google it.
Google it.
Yeah,
okay,
Google it.
we're gonna make our predictions about why Swiss cheese.
Okay,
has
well,
holes.
I'm sticking with mine.
Okay, so
Air
filtration.
Air
Earth
filtration.
cheese. Okay.
I don't have that. That sounds really good. I don't know.
What's your prediction, Jax?
No, I like John's.
Wild
but
prediction.
I
Do you
also,
concur?
I have a wild prediction.
Oh, okay. Let's hear
What's your
Maria's
wild
Okay,
prediction?
so you know how mice? Oh, you know how mice go into holes as their homes? What
Yeah.
if and they eat cheese? So
Ooh,
what if it just flips? Like the cheese is their home because of the holes.
Okay.
Oh,
I can see it.
that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give the answer?
Wait, hold on.
Tristan
My
has a
prediction
theory.
is someone dropped cheese on the ground and it ripped into pieces, and they're like, let's just leave it like this, and it's always has hold and it's
Okay.
never been changed.
Okay, so Swiss cheese. I'm guessing made in France, right? I'm not gonna ask you that because you're gonna shut me down. This is my prediction. It's made in France. France people are holy. Right?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, keep going.
Accurate.
Dig
Like
deeper.
God and stuff. So they're
Okay.
holy. So okay, we got to make all our foods represent our beliefs. So they're like, okay, let's make cheese holy. How do we do that?
Can
Put
I
holes
say
in it.
something
Yeah,
about
you're in.
that?
That's all you, dog.
Dude, okay, holy is an English word. French people speak
Oh,
French.
shit, you're right. Okay,
Got you.
okay, no. Okay,
Wait,
wait.
so what's the actual thing?
No. Ben Franklin went to France.
Yeah, he also made love with a lot of girls in France.
Did he make
Oh,
love with
good old
cheese?
He probably made love with cheese. So he's like,
Okay, that's his
cheese
prediction.
has holes.
What is
That's
the real
prediction.
answer?
Wait, what's the
Okay.
real thing?
The answer is bacteria releases carbon dioxide when it consumes the lactic acid and forms bubbles in the cheese.
Oh,
That's
So-
Okay,
lame.
well, we were
John,
all
you were
wrong,
kinda
but
right.
I was
Yeah.
kind of close.
Yeah.
I was in the
Filtration.
ballpark.
yeah, you're in the ball.
Yeah, definitely not relatively close, but I'll take it. Well, I mean,
Speaking of ballpark, kind of.
Okay.
John, how's track?
dude. So I just got out of track today, and we did.
How week?
Yeah, Hell Week was ass. I didn't come Friday, or not Friday. Today's Friday. I didn't come Wednesday because I just kind of said screw it. Because it was the hardest day. So, Hell Week for track, and every sport has their individual hard weeks, as we all know.
Yeah.
But so for track, it's like ladders. So ladders consist of doing laps as fast as you can. So
Yeah.
basically 500 is 500 meters. So it's going to be a little bit longer than a map. So we did a lot of those. But today we did block starts, and while I was running, these freshmen were beating me,
Oh.
and I cried.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. But
Varsity.
varsity athlete sheds tear headline on Prescott News.
That's the clickbait.
No. But yeah, it's all right. Track sucks, but it's all right. I like the people, so
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
All right, cool. Maria,
So-
what are you doing?
Yeah,
What you
Maria.
doing? What's your deal?
Deal, Maria.
I don't think I have a deal.
Oh.
You know? Yeah, I'm just chilling. I don't really play sports.
Okay.
So I played golf though.
That's
You
a
know?
sport.
yeah.
That was
That's a
fun.
sport.
Weren't you on the men's team?
Yeah. I
There
was
we
the
go.
only
Let's
girl.
talk about that.
It
I've
was
always
a-
wondered about
It was
that.
a weird time. Like they've definitely pulled their pants down, like in front of me before, and I'm
Sexual
so
harassment.
uncomfortable all the time.
We
yeah,
might
yeah.
have some arrests going out after this.
Yeah, maybe cut that.
No, we'll leave it in.
But yeah, it was fine. You know,
Yeah.
it was just golf. It's
Do
pretty
you play
boring.
any Wii sports?
Oh, I play Wii Sports.
Okay.
Are you an all-star?
Tennis.
All-star?
Oh, tennis. I'm so good at.
Easy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's So away from sports, you guys,
Oh, actress.
The transitions
you
are
guys
really good.
seemed before we started, you guys were really clicking regarding music.
Music.
So,
I guess
you guys
that's true.
thoughts on music?
I like music.
Wow.
Listen to it when
Yeah.
I'm down,
Good
listen to it
info.
when I'm up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my thoughts.
I know you have more thoughts.
You always have thoughts.
Come on,
but you're
John.
like,
I mean, okay, music. Music can get you through the toughest times, but it can also like humble you, and it can also get you very excited. I mean, music's very powerful because it's other people or other instruments speaking to you. And the thing I like about music is, especially Jaden Smith,
yeah.
the thing I like about music is you can always compare it to something in your life, and you can
Yeah.
always relate it, no matter if it's an instrumental or it's Kanye West telling about him bleaching his butthole. You can always compare.
Yeah, you can relate.
Yeah.
Stretch my arms out.
Yeah, you can always talk about it. Granted, I don't bleach my butt,
Okay.
but that's just an example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was really deep.
Thanks.
The bleaching my butt.
You guys know that lyric, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
stretch,
Yeah, follow-
stretch
yeah.
right, yeah.
How's it go? It's like, damn.
I just bleached my asshole. No,
Yeah.
no, that's not it. No.
Wait,
What is
The
that?
chick bleaches her ass.
No, it's like, I
was-
got bleached in my. No, fuck.
No.
I'm pulling up the lyrics, guys.
Okay, wait.
Okay, Maria, you talk.
Yeah, Maria, music.
I just banged this model.
No, I'm calling the lyrics. Maria, you're up.
Okay.
You're-
okay.
I get bleach on my t-shirt.
No,
I
that's
don't
not
feel
it.
like an asshole.
Yeah, that's the lyric.
What?
I was
that?
high when I met her.
We was down in
You in
Tribeca.
Sugar under your skin if you let. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, Maria.
Well, I like making playlists. Like that's a good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Really?
it's a fun thing that I do. Like that's what I do in my free time, and I just sit there and make a playlist for a mood that I have,
Okay.
and I just work on it for hours.
Oh,
That's
Not
cool.
hours. That's kind of
yeah,
That's
excessive.
minutes.
That's something I
Yeah, several
haven't.
minutes.
I haven't understand. I don't use playlists.
You just
What?
have.
So
a
I have like 1,000 songs on my. I use Spotify. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
use
Spotify guy.
Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shit. But I don't make playlists. I just hit shuffle, and if I don't like it, I'll just you know keep going, or I'll cue songs.
Wait, you have like a big playlist full of songs?
It's just
Or,
so
like-
in Spotify, like if you save a song, it goes to like your inventory of songs
you
called
have
My Songs.
like a library.
Yeah,
of songs?
so I'll just
Oh,
hit
okay.
shuffle because like and you don't know what you want, you know.
Yeah.
So that's
The
usually
music
what
will
I do.
like kind of like convince you or
Exactly.
mood.
Yeah.
So like
Mhm.
yeah.
That's what I usually do. Okay, so I found the lyrics. So he goes like, now if I fuck this model and she just bleached her asshole and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'ma feel like an asshole. I was high when I met her, and then the rest. Yeah, there we
Okay.
go. So we were
Okay.
kind of right. Levi kind of hit the home.
hit the
Hit the home on that.
He hit the home.
Yeah, yeah,
But- If we're talking about artists, my favorite artist is
Ooh.
easily Frank Ocean.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he's so he can. I mean, this he can rap and he can get really soulful, and he can also use his vocals in a different ways. So I think that's something that appeals to me. Is because you can listen to Frank if you're trying to get like hype. Like he's in RAF with A$AP Rocky
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then
yeah,
all
yeah.
those guys, and he also has songs like,
Like Chanel.
Have you heard Lost?
yeah.
I love that.
Well, there's
song.
songs like Lost, and then there's songs like Pyramid, and just like he has so much a different range that I can truly respect and listen to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Do you like Childish Gambino?
I do.
Yeah.
I
He's
wasn't
one of
a
my favorites.
I wasn't a fan of his newest album.
Yeah, that one was kind of.
I don't like Redbone. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Redbone's
That's
overhyped.
the
He seems pretty demonic in that song.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
But I mean, I did see Get Out, and it was good in Get Out. It fit the theme.
Yeah.
Like that's one of those albums that I could definitely see working well in a movie, like it did.
Oh wait, Tristan,
So-
add Get Out to your list. Have you seen it?
Dog, are you serious?
I haven't.
Yeah, I
seen
have
it.
seen Get
Okay.
Out.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's really good. I like the movie.
Who's your favorite artist, Maria?
My favorite
Yeah.
artist? That's really hard.
Or okay, let's
Like
say you're feeling down. Who you listen to?
if I'm feeling down, I like Lord.
Okay.
Okay.
Lord's really good.
Okay.
I have a sad playlist actually.
Here we go. Let's get depressed.
Rihanna has a couple of good sad songs.
Okay.
Let's see. Coldplay.
Oh,
The Fray.
Coldplay, very true.
The
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Fray.
yeah,
Those
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like throwback for me. Like
Yeah,
8th
yeah.
grade, middle
Yeah.
school, definitely.
Yeah.
So let's say you're feeling up. Like let's say let's say you're an MMA fighter, getting pumped for the biggest
okay.
fight of your life. What do you listen to?
Well, I have a good answer for that.
Okay, yeah, let's go around
Wait,
here.
Jackson, no, you.
Okay,
can't.
so
Yeah.
I don't listen to him a lot. You guys know who DMX is?
Of course,
X,
yeah.
give it to you.
Everyone
Like
knows.
that's
Yes.
that song would like pump me up so hard.
Oh, yeah,
And I used to
okay.
listen to Bon Jovi a lot. He pumped me
Bon
up.
Jovi, Bon Jovi goes hard sometimes.
Yeah.
What about you, Tristan?
I like Forsaken Son. I don't know who it's. I forget who it's by.
Fortunate Son by.
Fortunate
That song's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's like calm, but it raises.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
I like
Rolling
that song.
Stones, right?
No, that's
I think it is Rolling
Creedence
Stones.
Clearwater Revival.
No, they
that?
have their own.
Oh, did they cover it? Or
Well,
something?
I know, I got you.
You got the internet.
But
We got the internet.
what's yours,
It's coming
Maria?
through. Maybe like Bad and Bougie.
I was gonna say Migos. Mine right now would probably be Bad Bitches Only off their Culture 2.
Oh, yeah.
That is 21
I
Savage.
like that song.
I'm not the biggest fan of 21, but 21 goes in, and then the beat is just it's
like
so clean.
I like the beginning of that song. It's like it starts off with like a nice like
Yeah.
beat and it just goes in. out of
It's a
nowhere.
weird what they did on Culture 2. Or not even that. What they do, I think, is very interesting because I mean, like I don't know if you've listened to Stir Fry.
Oh,
They
yeah,
use
yeah.
Asian like sound influences, and then they also go like stereotypical trap beat.
Yeah.
They can also they can flow off the top, and they also BBO is kind of like it has a Western kind of feel.
Yeah.
And I think that's very interesting how they can really migrate all these things like away or together and just use it together as a
Yeah.
flow. It's really good.
Hell yeah.
That's why I like Migos. They're sweet.
Migos.
On our last podcast, Zach described Migos as like a guilty pleasure. And to that I say like, I mean like he like is more like the type of guy that like he listens to rap to have like a meaning.
Yeah, he'll find the
But
meaning.
then other people that listen to rap just like for fun. Like Migos is one of those people you don't look for a meaning in.
Of
them,
course,
'cause you don't say
there's
you
no
don't-
meaning in that.
Stir fry is very important to me. Are you ready to stir fry now?
You like that stir fry?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Like every
Definitely.
time you listen to Stir Fry, you just get fucking pumped. And it's
Yeah.
great.
So update.
That's my sad
I was
song.
wrong. You were right. It's by Clearwater, and the other song I was referring to by the Rolling Stones was Sympathy for the Devil.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
song that I thought you
Yeah.
were talking about. But yeah. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty sweet.
Who
Yep,
listened to
yep.
the new Black Panther album?
I've listened to pieces. I was in math today procrastinating, so I couldn't really. It was kind of going in and then coming out the other year, but it's not bad. I really like. It's cool what they do on it because if you listen to it and you think about like the trailer of the movie, every song could
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
on that trailer.
What I'm curious is where they're gonna put most of these songs in the movie.
Yeah, because
You know-
it's a PG-13 movie, and there's a lot of like
Oh,
profanity.
with
Yeah.
I don't know if you listened to the one called like Paramedic with
yeah.
SOB. SOB, by the way, if you guys want to hype, SOB sounds just like NWA.
Really?
And yeah, definitely. The guy who sings the hook to that song just sounds like Easy E. It's crazy. Paxton Henry showed it to me, like insanely identical. But anyways, I think I've always wondered this. I was listening to I've listened to the Interstellar soundtrack.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
one of my favorite movies, and they use almost every single one of those songs. Granted, they're instrumentals, but and looking at different soundtracks, such as this one, I don't think you can use all of them, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys also listen to the Bright soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know McMill's in it, Snoop Dogg's in it, and
Yeah.
like all these top AAA artists, but they don't use every single song I
Yeah.
found. So I don't know how they decide.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
during the movie, there was a scene where the cops are like in the ghetto. There's like some orcs like
Yeah.
listening to music on a boombox, and the songs are playing from that.
Yeah, I think
So
that's
how
awesome.
they use it most of the time.
What I'm thinking, a lot of the songs that are on albums are usually songs that are like on in like the end credits.
Oh, that's true. I
Like
forgot
so, like
about that.
3 or 4 of them will be in the end credits, so they're not
Oh,
like
yeah.
the main movie. They're just like kind of just there.
Fun fact: Childish Gambino released his first EP back to Spotify a couple days ago. So you know
Really?
Freaks and Geeks, that song?
Yeah.
It's on Spotify now.
Oh,
So
sweet.
I found that today, and so I thought I'd share the
Yeah,
the
guys.
wealth. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, music is a good topic, but we have more topics to discuss.
Oh,
On this list we have here, we have high school girlfriends and boyfriends. So it's like, John, you wanna
I can.
discuss?
So, I mean, I would love to have a girlfriend, but I'm on the market. So, Jackson, what are the perks?
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, Jackson, please.
Because, I mean, we're all single here.
Let us
So,
know.
you know, you want to
Single
fill us in?
Yes, single ladies.
like
Single boys.
it's okay. It's convenient. Like you have like someone just like hang out with like a
Oh.
lot.
Okay.
Perks. I don't know. Just someone to like
Wow.
talk to. I wouldn't say there's like specific like perks and like disadvantages of like having one. Like maybe disadvantage of one, maybe being like you don't hang out with your friends as much. But then again,
That's true.
that's not always like the case. Like you don't always like make time with your friends.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe if like rephrase the question, like
Like, do you ever get sick
Yeah.
being around the same person?
I
like, all the
thought
time?
you'd think you would, but there are cases when it's just like no, I don't want to like leave this person. Like I always want to hang out with this person.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
That's
Sweet.
it's always. I think it's always good to have someone in your life, no matter if it's a friend, like a guardian or a parent, or even like a coach or something that you could always like come back to if you need to talk to them, no matter what. Obviously, for most of us, that's like a parent or like a guardian.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's always good to have, or even a sibling. But it's always good to have that person who's like not directly in your life that
Yeah.
you can always come back to. You know, I think that's usually a perk in relationships.
That is a perk.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
you know. So,
Do you have any stories, John?
dude, y'all want to hear my failed relationships right now?
Sure.
So we'll go
You should do
in.
the Sam Cutler story.
Dude, I mean, we'll see. We'll
Okay,
see.
I don't
okay.
know that story. so-
That's a tough
Either.
one. That's a tough one for me. But let me. This is all tough, honestly. Just a bunch of failures back to
that's
back to
Me
back.
too, so it's fine.
Balling. So freshman year. Actually, we'll start in middle school. Middle school,
Okay.
I dated, right? Hypothetically.
Yeah, yeah.
I did, but whatever. So I dated Daphne Skinner for like a couple, I don't know how long. For majority of 6th grade.
Okay.
And then Noelle Mangum broke us up she
She like
convinced
made you guys.
she convinced me because they were friends, right?
Yeah.
But Noelle liked me. This is so middle school, and she told me or misled me to buy Daphne her least favorite candy, and I bought it to her. Or I gave it to her, and she complained, and then I broke up with her about it because I was like, "Why are you complaining? I just gave you a bunch of candy." And then I found out, and I was mad at Noelle for like a year. You know how hatred is.
Yeah.
In middle school, and that was basically middle school for me. And then high school, freshman year, I went after Sierra Price, and she led me on really hard.
Aww.
Sad John. Then I went after Abby Smith,
Okay.
another volleyball player.
Wow, you have a type.
0 for 2. I don't have a type, but she was in my marine bio class, so I thought it would work. 0 for 2. Then what did I do sophomore or junior year? I was kind of chilling junior year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then going into senior year, summer I did Shannon McCracken for like a month almost, and then that just didn't work out on like both sides basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then recently, this year I didn't have a thing with Sam Cutler, and I didn't want to. Like Sam, you're a great girl
If you're listening.
if you're listening, but I wasn't like looking for anything. And I don't think she was either, and like we just happened to kiss, and that was it.
Okay.
So like she's a great person and everything, but I wasn't feeling like anything. I'm sure she wasn't either.
Yeah.
And then recently, I had a thing with Daphne, and if I were to go on in this podcast would be about 5 hours long. So I'm not going to.
Okay.
Just want to say, Daphne, good luck.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm I'm chilling right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I mean,
You're just chilling.
chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you,
Maria.
Well, I mean,
Maria.
boyfriend, never had one.
Okay.
So,
There we go.
I don't know why. I want a boyfriend, but it's
Why
just,
is this happening?
It's kind of tough, huh?
yeah,
Because
it
like
is.
you have to find that like one person you're like I kind of want to like go on a date with them, and then if they don't, then you have to keep looking.
Yeah.
and then if they do, you have to keep it up until you're actually dating.
Yeah. And
It's
the
like
right
looking for
chemistry
a
has to
job.
be there.
Of course.
Like, everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's looking for a job. Oh, a funny comparison. So I'm gonna be playing college football. A funny comparison, like recruiting is just like finding a girl to date, because like the coaches act like girls, because you have to like take them out, like literally, like unless you're gonna go to Alabama and you're like Cam Newton or something, they're gonna take you out, but you have to like pitch yourself to these people. So I think I'm getting experience from both sides of the ball there, from coaches and women.
Well, shoot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tristan, you
Yeah, how about you, Tristan? What's up with
you?
you?
Got any good stories?
No, I don't have any good stories.
Have you dated anyone before?
Yeah, dog.
Okay.
Levi, you want to say anything?
Levi knows all this.
Jackson just did
And Levi and Jackson
Oh,
both.
did you pop your thing?
No, I
Oh.
might. I need to get a tissue.
Okay,
Jackson will be back.
Okay, so Levi and Jackson both know everything that has happened regarding me and other people. But
Okay, one
Spill the
sentence.
tea.
Sum it up.
okay, freshman year, dated Alexa Reed.
How was that?
It was okay.
Okay.
Actually, but it was
That was sophomore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry. Don't fact check me. But sophomore year. Yeah, Prescott Lakes. Okay, sophomore year, Alexa Reed, and then this year was Kenzie, and that's been it really. It seems like every time I go back to I go back to the Philippines every 5 years,
Yeah.
and every time I go back, I'll always meet someone, and we'll always have something, but then I'll leave,
Oh, that
and
sucks.
then it'll end. So yeah, that's basically it. Really, there's been people that I've been interested in, but I haven't said anything about it to them, but I've said it to Levi and Jackson. But yeah, that's it really.
Yeah, I feel you completely.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So
Damn, the Philippines.
yeah, the Philippines, what a place. So how about you, Jackson?
Yeah, let's go through your career.
No.
Career.
No. Let's do it.
Let's go through your career. I know you have you have quite a rap sheet.
Let's start off with Josie Munn.
Oh my god.
Oh! Josie, you're awesome.
I love Josie.
Yeah.
No, it's just so nice. But I mean, in middle school we dated, and she was a completely different person in middle school. So like we dated for like. What are you? Okay. So we dated.
Sorry, no.
Making fun of my scar.
No.
Okay, so I got a
Okay.
scar on my face.
It's fine.
I got
It
from
looks
shaving.
cool.
It doesn't because
I'll put a picture up. Look how cool this guy's.
No,
Look how
stop
cool
telling
this
This
guy-
picture's so sick.
Boom! Look how cool it is.
Link it.
I'll link
Link it and display it on the screen.
gross. Yeah, you're not seeing my scar. Anyways, like okay, so like in like middle school, I dated Josie for like I don't know, like we dated for like a little bit. We dated for like 3 months in 6th grade. Then like in like 7th and 8th grade, we dated, and that was cool. But then we broke up, and I was like, okay, whatever. It's middle school. And then I dated some other people. Like I dated this one girl named Teresa, but then she moved, so we broke up.
Ooh.
In freshman year, I had this thing with this girl Angelina, and then I don't know that didn't work out.
Is she not at the school anymore?
Angelina Olegue.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's at the school still.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. Okay, so fun fact. Every homecoming... Okay, so like every homecoming I've been to has always ended badly.
Same.
So,
Yeah.
so I hate homecoming. Freshman year, I had a thing with Angelina that ended after homecoming. Sophomore year, I had a thing with Lucy Morge that ended after homecoming.
Oh gosh.
Junior year...
What is it, bro?
Shit. Okay.
Here it comes.
I went to homecoming with Scarlett.
Okay.
Manrique. Okay, I painted my whole body blue and
my
said
God.
I'd be blue if you didn't go to homecoming with me.
Did it stain your body? For a
What?
while? Did it like dye your body for a couple days?
No, it was just like paint. It was
Oh,
like
okay,
off
that
of, like,
one's
Spirit
you
Halloween.
still got a shade of blue. What's that movie? Big Fat Liar.
Yeah, I
that
kind
is
of
a
big
good
fat
movie.
liared myself.
That's funny.
Anyways, and then I took her out to dinner at like Rosa's and it was like really nice. We showed up and then we like went our separate ways. Like I found my friend, she found hers.
Okay.
And then I couldn't find her after like half an hour and I saw and she was grinding Micah.
Oh my god. Oh god.
And then she was also grinding with Julio and I was
Oh,
like, awesome,
Julio.
cool. And then
Julio.
but I mean now we're friends and it's cool.
Of course.
And then Like bygones be bygones. And then this is where things get kind of weird because then like at like junior year, I was kind of just like the second half of the junior year, I was kind of like, okay, I don't really want to, like, I don't know what I want to do. And then I met this one girl, Lily Webb. She's cool. I like her. She's my friend. Just for anyone.
Oh, friend
So let you guys know.
Except I asked her on a date like 2 weeks before we were actually going to go on the date because she was like busy. And then I went to go like pick her up and she wasn't at her house. I'm like, where are you? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm at the movies with 2 other guys. I'm like, oh, okay.
Dude, that's so sad.
I know.
And I'm like, okay. And then I was dumb. And I'm like, hey, you want to still hang out?
I know, I do this. I've done the same thing. Like in the last relationship I was in, I did the same thing.
And then...
Without naming names.
And then I was like, you still want to hang out? And she's like, I can't. I have a family dinner. And then
Bruh.
she went to my
You
friend.
should have said, I am family.
Then
It's like, I've only known you for 2 weeks. Yeah.
and then on our second episode, we had guest Hayden Meleison on. I'm going to make a reference to him.
Okay.
I went to pick up my brother from Hayden's house because Hayden's brother and my brother are good friends. I went to go pick him up. As we were leaving, I was like telling Hayden like what happened. And he was like, oh, damn, that sucks. And then he's like, well, actually, Lily's coming over right now. And I'm just like, what do you mean she's coming over? She has a family dinner. And he's like, no, she's just coming to hang out. And I'm just like, oh, shit.
That's
damn. And then as I was leaving with my brother, she pulled up. And I was like, this is super
That's
awkward.
so awful.
It was pretty awkward.
Sorry.
And then after that, it pretty much wasn't a thing. And then, then I went to prom with Alexa Rosedahl. And that
Was that fun?
was fun.
That's
yeah.
great, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. A good time. But then I liked her, but then she didn't like me back.
I did. That's the same thing. Like I went with Sienna Madrigal. I had a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah?
But like I liked her, and she was just chilling.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
But it was all good. Like if you go to prom with someone and you have fun, that's the goal.
That is
in my
the goal.
opinion.
Yeah, I
It doesn't
went
matter
with
with
Josh.
like
It was fun.
after. It's just, was it fun with Josh?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was-
Jay-Z. You need to have him on.
Jay-Z.
Jay
Yeah.
needs to be.
I don't know. I don't know if he's.
Oh, yeah. Can we talk about that? Kind of, right?
Okay, so
Okay,
Jackson.
he may or may not have been kicked out.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Jackson has a sort of blacklist of people who can't come to his house, and on that blacklist
It's okay.
is Josh and Alex.
He wasn't being a good person.
He
Yeah,
wasn't.
he was
he
being-
wasn't being a good
The
person.
people that got kicked out for like good reason.
Yeah.
And then there are just other people too. I won't name names, not quite yet, until I'm a little more comfortable because it's kind of a new list.
Yeah. It's a new list.
But then, and then
Oh, no, yeah.
No.
all right. And then after my thing with, I wasn't really a thing with Alexa. And then after summer, I started dating Paige Henderson, and she was cool. But then things just didn't work
Things
out.
changed.
What do you mean?
Like things changed. Like
Yeah,
it's
things
drifted
changed.
apart.
It was like fun at first, but then I was like, oh, this is kind of a chore.
Yeah, you were dating her and then you weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like
That was a pretty big change. And now I'm dating Carissa, and it's fun.
And it's going good.
And it's going good.
Jackson finally hit the jackpot.
Hell yeah.
Jack.
And
Jack.
that is my story. And then that's my that's my
Podcast
story.
bond.
That's my story. We don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the story, guys. That's the scoop.
So we have a lot of failed relationships in this room. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
clap it up.
Okay. So
Oh, good clap.
moving away from that, let's talk about something that is real.
Wait, hold on. Before that, we have our new thing coming up in just a second, so
Oh,
we'll
we
be
do?
right back.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys.
It's kind of
guys,
like a commercial break.
commercial break. It's
Snack
something
break.
really fun, guys. I hope you guys like it. It's there. You just jump on the office. We're going to the office. Whoa, bread. Is that good?
Oh, you almost touched it.
Here, let me take this.
Okay.
Hello. Wow, look at how pretty.
I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, I'm walking on sunshine. Oh. Hi, this is Jackson from JackCAST, and we're gonna do Passing Cars on the Road. Whoa! The mission was a success. I just passed the car, It was a red Ford Explorer,
Card's been
and it
passed.
sucked.
It's pretty good.
No, don't zoom in on the video. Stop it. That's weird. Okay, I got you.
We're here.
Hey, is that the office?
Office. Woo. Gotta unbuckle. Gotta take a step out of the car. Whoa. Whoa. Who's that? Matt?
It's Matt. Sorry. Tripped over that leash.
Sorry.
You tripped over a leash.
Sorry, I didn't mean to trip over the leash.
Yay.
Yay!
New thumbnail, maybe.
thumbnail.
Tristan, you should make an announcement to the restaurant.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello, restaurant.
Brofist? Brofist?
Stop.
Brofist. Brofist.
Why do you keep taking
Ugh,
pictures?
it's dead. I lost my jaw. Yeah, I'm as the Germans say, defeated.
All right, we're about to dine and dash right now.
Dash.
Yep. Ayo, we're back from the
You
break.
guys like that?
Yeah, that was
Hopefully
our
you guys did.
that was our video.
That's what's gonna happen with the rest of the podcast. We're gonna have a little 2 podcasts, and then we'll have some in the middle for you guys to watch for your eyes.
It's like a commercial break, but
Yeah.
with no commercials.
No
Just
commercials.
Stop.
I mean, you could.
We
We
could.
could.
Yeah.
We're not that. We're
You
not
guys
that
have
big yet.
sponsors yet?
We're not up there yet.
Sponsored
We're
by
not sponsored.
Juice Hendrix.
Our marketing team is working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it right now.
Can someone get on that?
Yeah, please, someone get it. Also, guys, you'll notice that the graphic on screen is different because the guy who was making our graphic finally finished, kind of.
Yeah, our graphic guy.
Yeah, round of applause for our graphic guy. So he's done his
No, you're not. the graphic.
his link will be in the bio. Check him out. He's actually a pretty sweet dude. So okay, let's get into this. So I was gonna talk about something that is completely real and not fake at all. And I was gonna talk about ghosts.
Ooh.
Yes.
Do it.
Because I know John has a couple ghost stories
Mm.
and experiences with ghosts.
I have a ghost story.
Maria has a ghost story.
Yeah.
And I do not because
And me and Jackson don't really have ghost stories. But that's fine.
All right. Well, I mean, I just want to ask you guys a few things. You ever go into a place that you pretty much know is haunted, right?
Yeah.
Actually, first off, who believes in ghosts? I do.
I believe in ghosts. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
I don't
really
either.
He's
I'm not that superstitious.
he's like, you're like in the middle. Levi, studio audience. Yes. No.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 2 halfsies and 3 fulls. So do you ever get that feeling?
Wait, I'm not a fool.
Oh, okay,
I'm
2
actually a
fools.
complete no.
Oh, well, you said okay.
No,
Yep.
yeah, I'm a complete
Okay,
no.
well, anyways, do you ever get those feelings when you know you're in a place that you know it's haunted and you get the chills out of nowhere?
There's a feeling.
You
Yeah.
feel that presence.
Mhm,
Yeah, that's a
definitely.
thing. That's a real thing. Jerks.
I'm not saying you're a jerk.
Yeah.
I just have a scientific explanation behind that, but I'll let you. Okay,
It's fine.
No,
go
there
ahead.
obviously
It's the
is.
air conditioner, obviously.
No,
Yeah, it's the air
it's
conditioner.
not.
Okay,
It's just
how
like 'cause
about-
you feel like scared, and when your body.
Well,
gets
have you
scared,
ever
it
seen a
feels-
drawer
Yeah,
a drawer open up randomly like this? Just.
Yeah, but John did that, so
But what if it
It
wasn't
was a
me?
ghost.
But I saw your hand do it.
yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, let's say you walked in let's just say
Skinny
let's say for some godforsaken reason you're in the White House.
Okay.
And no one's there.
Okay.
End of the world, right?
Okay.
Zombies outside.
Yeah, zombies outside.
And you're walking through the White House and you're looking at,
Abe
George
Lincoln.
Washington, Abe Lincoln,
Abe Lincoln.
Okay.
and you see the drawer of knives just go ching.
Okay, well, first of all, I'll think, well, John is pulling the drawer. That's what I would yell out, John.
John.
Haha,
That's a
that's pretty
reputation
funny.
now.
You almost got me to believe in ghosts.
John the drawer puller. That's my new nickname. Okay, well, I guess I'll dive into one of mine. Mine aren't that crazy. I don't know if yours are. Do you
It's
have any?
like, it's just weird.
Okay,
I don't
yours
know.
is
It's
probably
not that crazy.
So mine is from when I was a kid. This isn't really that scary. Both of them are actually. I'll start with the one when I was super young. So I was born in 1999, right? And so I wasn't old enough, but I was
Like old
conscious.
enough to realize.
I was conscious enough to know that 9/11 was happening, right? So I
Okay, so that's like
so
the
this is an
bar.
awful event. No, this happened. So what this experience happened a day after 9/11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
9/12.
9/12.
We'll rock with it. So my grandpa on my mom's side died. Well, he was in the hospital for weeks. I mean, because he had lung cancer because he was been smoking his whole life.
Yeah.
And he was like 70, late 70s. So
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty old, but obviously we would have liked him to be around a lot longer. But
Yeah.
get naked over here.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
he's not naked. I repeat.
Yeah, guys.
Justin
I have all my
has-
clothes on.
He
No,
just
he
took
is.
his watch.
No,
Put
guys.
his watch off. But this is the day after 9/11, and my grandpa Vince died. And later that day, that happened in the morning. Later that day, our whole family on my mom's side got together at my aunt's house.
Okay.
Right, so we're all there, and I'm at this point 2. Right, so I
Yeah.
don't necessarily remember this happening, but I like kind of remember some of the events.
Yeah.
And so in this house, every time Grandpa Vince would come over, he'd go in this rocking chair, right? And it's like, it was his. Like, that was his.
That was his chair.
And he would always smoke in the house. So it would piss my family off. It would piss my mom off, piss our sisters off, piss my brothers off.
Yeah.
And so, we're all in there. And I'm by myself with my mom in the room where the rocking chair is. And we're all, eating pizza, just trying to, calm down, because everyone has no idea what's going on at this point, because we don't know if we're at war or what.
Yeah.
And obviously we lost a family member, and I'm sitting there. This is from my mom's account. I'm sitting there talking to my grandpa, who's not there, and everyone in the house smells cigarette smoke, but there's literally no, even there's not a fireplace burning or anything. So that's just kind of apparently I was talking to my grandpa, so I don't know really how to explain that. There might be an explanation, there might not. But yeah, that's probably the earliest instance. And the second one I had in my house, I lived in Thousand Oaks for half my life and moved to Prescott. It's a lot better in California, just being honest.
Okay.
So there we lived in this house, and if you walked in, I don't know how I'm supposed to put this into perspective.
Yeah, the other day you
So if you walk, let's say you're looking straight, wherever you're looking right now, viewers. If you walk straight and you turn right, my room's right there, and if you keep on walking straight, that's where the kitchen is and the porch. So my room's on the right. So I always needed a glass of water before I go to bed, and I was 6, so I can remember this.
Yeah.
And so one night I'm in I wake up from a nightmare, I'm in a fright, because I really suffered with is it sleep or sleep? How do you say it?
Sleep deprivation or something?
Something like that. I
Sleep
really
paralysis?
that's what it is. I'm pretty sure.
That means you're paralyzed and you're asleep.
That's where
Yeah, but you're awake. You can.
Your
Oh,
brain's awake,
yeah,
you're
but
awake,
your
but you can't
body's
move.
Yeah, your
not.
body's asleep.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm not paralyzed. Jeez.
Yeah, you're a varsity athlete.
First paralyzed varsity athlete. But anyways, so I woke up really scared, so I wanted more water so I could go back to bed. So I'm walking into the kitchen. So I walk down the hall and I take a right. So now I'm in the kitchen and I'm filling up with water, and I look over to the right and I see these ghost-like figures, and I scream really scared. And my mom gets me and puts me back to bed, and I wake up the next morning and ask her, or she told me that that actually happened, so I knew that wasn't a dream. And these figures were, this sounds weird, but these figures were they looked like Spaniards kind of,
Okay.
and now since I'm old enough to have this retrospect, it made sense because Thousand Oaks is where a lot of missionaries came from Spain and Mexico, and they're like moving like material from what I saw. So I don't know. That's kind of lame, but that's what I saw.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So yeah.
Scary stuff. Scary stuff.
Spooky.
Okay, Maria.
Wasn't really spooky, but it's all good.
Scare us, Maria.
Well, so one time, it was probably in like freshman year, and I went to bed like normal, and I had this full body mirror in my room.
Okay.
And so I woke up at like 3 a.m, which people say is the devil's hour, but I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
Whatever. Anyways, so I woke up and like the full body mirror was just laying like across my bed.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like I just woke up and it was there. But like the creepy part is normally I would freak out if that happened. Like I'd freeze in fear and like don't know what to do. But that night I just I got up and
Scary.
but that night I got up and I just put the mirror back. Like I don't really remember doing that, but I just set it down and then I went back to bed like everything was normal. I don't know. It was weird though.
Maybe that was also. I don't know.
Because I don't sleep well.
Was it a Spaniard?
Shut up.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he was chilling. Yeah.
Spaniard was there. Everyone was there.
Okay, well, so Jackson? What's your explanation for the wind or the chill part? I'm curious.
Oh, okay. So like when you're in a place that you think it's like, oh, this is haunted. Your mind is gonna tell your body.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I know it's
exactly.
placebo effect. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So it's not
Gazebo.
like so it's gonna tell your body like, oh, it's like to be cold at like random times because it's like tricking your body into thinking that it's haunted.
Okay.
Like the place is haunted when it's like really not. So it's basically just like a big placebo, in my opinion.
I think that's true
Like,
in most cases.
Most cases.
But there's a lot of unexplained stuff that happens. I don't know. And it's a big question to answer, and you probably will never be able to answer like what happens after you pass. That's probably never going to be answered. But that's something it's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Because you can't. Because like with space, some people obviously think the landings are fake and everything, but like there's obviously some evidence, and then with like afterlife there's like none, and like obviously people are gonna believe it and some people aren't.
There are some like the people who like die but then like get brought back.
Okay,
to
that's true.
A lot of them say
those
they've
like
seen
that.
like God or whatever, but I feel like those are like religious people. People who aren't religious, like what do they see?
Yeah, it's true. Well,
do they see God or do they see?
Fun fact: one of my football coaches, Coach Shane, he's like 21, right? Okay. He's done a lot of
soul searching.
No. Bad things.
Bad things, okay.
He's not religious.
Okay.
How about that? He's done a lot of the
the bad stuff.
The
stuff no one should ever do ever.
Yeah, a lot of the bad green stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Bad green.
The devil's lettuce.
Yeah, okay, well.
Sorry,
and he drinks a lot, obviously. So and he's our football coach. Isn't that great? So he died, or he actually died.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so he died for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
He was in a very bad car accident. He had to get his I forgot. He has a big scar here. He had to get his innards fixed or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. It's very graphic. But he claims he saw the Grim Reaper.
Okay.
And then he came back.
The Grim Reaper.
Like death.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
crazy. He was walking towards it, getting levitate towards it, and then he woke up. But he was pronounced dead for 5 minutes. So I don't know. That's the only instance I've heard from someone that I know. Yeah. But that's crazy. I don't really know how to explain that.
Billy and Mandy. Does he look like that?
Yeah.
Did he explain what it looked like, or
Grim Reaper, bro? The hood, the
scythe.
I guess.
Oh
I think that's what I heard.
Skull.
And he also.
You see Billy too.
Do you guys remember the lizard world, that was supposed to crash into the, or that was supposed to
like from Parks and Rec?
No, that was allegedly going to happen in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
Like when?
Well, you know how September, late September. You know how people say
2012.
you know how people say that Mark Zuckerberg and Donald Trump are lizards? Yeah. He thinks that Donald Trump's a lizard. My coach that I'm he thinks Donald Trump is a lizard.
Maybe he's like a chameleon.
Yeah. And he also thinks that Steve Jobs was a lizard. That's why he died.
Justin Bieber's a lizard.
Yeah.
Lizard people, guys. Thoughts?
I know.
Where did that come from?
Real and not real.
Where did someone
my
like
God.
think like this guy's a lizard?
This
Because
guy's a lizard.
Well, Justin Bieber like blinked really weird one time.
Yeah, but it was way before that. Like
Yeah.
people think, who's the really old queen of England? What's her name?
Elizabeth.
Victoria.
Is it
Elizabeth
which one?
II.
Is it that her? Is that her?
The
actual first lizard?
that's-
They think she's a lizard. Like the lizard believers think she's a lizard.
I don't understand.
What is their
What
evidence
lizard?
behind
Why
it?
are you nodding, Levi?
Because he
She's a
believes.
lizard.
She's a lizard.
She's like 90.
She's
Oh,
running a
you
country.
You don't make it to 90 without being
Well,
super lizard.
well, fun
Yeah.
fact: she doesn't actually run the country. She's
Yeah,
just a
she's
just like
figurehead.
a yeah.
She's a figurehead. But lizards.
Maybe.
Like some guy he saw like a normal like lizard, like yay, not big, like
Yeah.
size of
Yay.
a phone, yay big, size of Mount Rushmore, and he was like, "That's Mark Zuckerberg."
That
Like,
guy looks just like him.
that looks like Adolf Hitler. Like who thinks that?
I don't know, guys.
Whose man's is that?
In the
Some
comments
guy.
below, discuss your lizard stories.
Have we ever actually gotten a comment?
No,
Is
well
it
for
John?
me,
Yeah,
I'm the only
from
one.
John.
that comments.
John's comment was "I see."
Oh, after the chauffeur gate.
Yeah,
Oh.
Chauffeur.
those of you listening right now, you have to comment something. It's mandatory. If you don't, we will doss you.
We'll dox you. We'll
Yeah.
rickroll you.
Yeah, you're gonna get Rick rolled with an extra D at the end. Capital. Boom.
Rolled with the-
Smacked.
Boom.
Oh,
Smack.
wait, somebody.
So
So
you
you
could-
know about chauffeur gate?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's talk about
so
chauffeur gate.
Hayden and I brought John onto the air on our segment called Questions with Quentin, and we didn't prepare him, and we weren't prepared ourselves, so we just didn't really know what to ask, and John accidentally said poop on the air after we asked like what
Wait, can
Bradshaw.
you not say
Oh.
But you can. It's just
Oh,
Wait.
I
Do
totally
like
forgot about
this.
that. Oh, okay. So this is rivalry week, right? So they're like, "Hey, John, do you want to be on the air?" And I'm like, "Yes," because I mean, it's exciting. I mean, to make a fool of yourself on television, right? Who doesn't want to do that at one point in their life? So would you ask me? It was a really weird segment. It was a really weird segment.
we apologize for that.
There were no prepared questions.
no prepared questions. We didn't.
And then you guys asked me something, a really weird question about my dad.
Yeah,
And
like who your favorite bus driver was or something.
But you asked, this is what you was like, your dad's a bus driver, right? And I'm like, yeah. And then you're like, well, who's your favorite bus driver?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah.
Or no, it was something, you said it weird. It was like, who's your favorite driver bus? Or it's like, it was reversed. And then you asked me something about Bradshaw, and you're like, what do you think about Bradshaw? And I was like, they're poop. I mean, I'm not going to say we're going to spank them up inside down the field and we're going to make them look like a bunch of losers.
Didn't say that.
You should have said.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm going to be subtle, right? I'm
Yeah.
going to be like,
They're poop.
they're poop. I'm
Plain
being
and simple.
straight. I mean, we smacked them. Well, was I wrong? That's the question.
Well, no, but at the time, Miss Bryce got like really
Yeah, she was
mad.
butthurt.
Wait, Miss
Her
Bryce?
poop was hurt. Her poop was
It
coming
was the
out
poop
hard.
heard around
Yeah,
the
the
world.
poop heard around the world. Maybe you should. That should be the
title.
The title. The poop heard around the world. Okay. And then I was on Over the Line.
Oh yeah, you
So
were.
do they know what Over the Line is?
Was I on Over the Line? I was.
Yeah, you were.
You were
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Okay, guys, so Over the Line is like Jackson Hayden's little segment on the PHS announcements where they go and find cars that are parked very badly. Make fun of them.
So I parked in illegal. Like I made my own parking spot. If I'm being completely honest. And I was on Over the Line, and apparently classes were chanting "juice." So I heard that, and
A varsity athlete.
juice, by the way, is not what I do. I would prefer to be called John
But Juice is a lot better.
or JJ or Jay, but people call me Juice.
Wait, why did they call you?
Yeah, why do
Juice?
they call you Juice?
Okay, so junior year. This is okay. I'm gonna go total.
Okay, way back.
I'm
Total
going
recall.
way back. Junior year. You want to know who started peen?
Uh,
I started peen.
you started.
I started peen, not
Uh.
the group, but I started the use of the word peen. I'm not actually. I shouldn't take all blame for it.
You heard it here first.
All credit for it, but it was Aaron Marcourt, Colin Mills, Corey Heward, myself, and Tyler Gallo.
Okay.
Okay.
So we were all played on the football team, and we would call ourselves the Peen Lickers in reference to penis. We're not gay, Promise.
No homo.
But
No.
no homo, of course. But it came up. I don't know if you remember the legendary rap Sally Wally.
Yeah,
Colin
by
Mills.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
I went something along the lines of Sally Wally come licking my peen. I don't know what to do. I thought I was gay, bitch. Sally Wally. Peen lickers. It was something like that. That's how.
Okay,
That's on my playlist.
It's on my hype playlist.
By the way, he's platinum right now.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So we made our own group called the Peen Lickers. Corey was Peen Licker 2000. I was Peen Licker 3000. Dawson was Peen Licker 4000, and Aaron was 1000. And Tyler wasn't really in the thousands. He was just the Peen Licker because he brought it up somehow. I don't know how, but. And then after, football season ended, we're all saying peen because we're all peen lickers, Yeah. We're peen lickers, but we don't actually lick peen.
Yeah.
That's the point.
I think
Yeah, that's the point, guys.
That's our slogan. And we were, no, I'm serious. And then in school, we'd be like, what you doing? I'm like, licking peen. But then it stuck, and then, people started to say it, and now peen's a group because we started saying peen. Love you, peen, but
Ayo,
credit where
peen.
credit is due.
So speaking of peen, me and Jackson and John.
Wait, no, you didn't say why we called you. Juice.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
never got to
juice.
the juice part.
Oh, yeah. That's
Total
okay,
tangent.
sorry, but that's peen. So Juice, sophomore year, Javon Frink. Javon has one of the most entertaining Twitters I've ever seen in my life. If you're not following him on Twitter, it's a must follow.
That's true.
He tweets at porn accounts, and he tweets random stuff. Definitely give him a follow. I love Javon, that's my guy, but he needs to chill on Twitter. But Javon, he works at Dick's Sporting Goods now. But he used to play on the football team at Prescott High School. Pretty good player. But he wanted to get me. We were doing comparisons of each other, and I was like, "You're kind of like Jamal Charles." I don't know if he's running back for the Broncos. He used to play for the Kansas City Chiefs. But we were just doing comps one day, and then he called me. He was like, "You kind of remind me of Jarvis Landry. He's a wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins. Went to college for LSU, but whatever." So I kind of play like Jarvis Landry, so his nickname's Juice.
Oh,
And then I was like, but I don't want it to be Juice. And he was like, you right. And I was like, what if we make it goofy as hell and we put Juice Cup? And then we did that. And Juice Cup was kind of the meme of that year. And then senior year, people just called me Juice. Yeah. And now Juice is the shit now, apparently. So
I thought, so I was kind of like, I don't know, because you know how O.J. Simpson was called Juice?
you thought people called me OJ because OJ?
Yeah, because he was also like a football player.
Of
He was
course.
like a wide receiver.
No, he was running back. Very good player. Very good. But he killed some people.
Also
so.
very good murderer.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
No, let's be straight. Let's be straight. OJ killed his wife. OJ killed his wife.
I don't want to get sued.
We need to cut that.
OJ,
Can't
give
do
me some
this.
OJ. But so
OJ, if you're
I've
listening,
heard that
I'm
as
sorry.
well. I've heard the OJ comp. Not saying I play like him. Obviously, I don't. He's one of the best players ever. Even though
Also
one of the best.
Back.
I'm not running back.
One of the best murderers.
I'm not one of the best murderers. I can't take that claim.
You
But
do know how to kill the game, though.
but OJ, I have heard that.
Hell yeah.
I have heard that, so I can understand where people come from with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Back to peen. So
Yes,
me, Jackson, and John. I was gonna say Juice.
I brought in and out.
John brought in and out. We went to this party, and it was the combination of peen and like our group.
I'm kind of a free agent though.
Yeah, John's kind of a free agent, but like our group, I guess we're called the Heckers. I don't know why, but we like united at this party, and we had it was a really fun time. People from our group thought it was gonna be really bad for some reason.
Yeah.
Thought it was gonna be lame. No, it wasn't.
No.
Levi was
Levi
there.
was there and he left.
Studio audience leaves.
Live footage.
He left literally
Footage.
30 minutes after
Put the
he went
GoPro
there.
on Levi.
Like-
walking around the house.
It was good. Like, we kind of ended the fake beef that was never real.
Yeah. There was some
There was some beef there though.
Yeah,
Josh
but
came.
Josh and
Josh came.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
some people. So some people from your they're
kind
your
of
group,
our
right?
group.
Kind of.
Some people that may or may
Some.
not be in the Hecker group. I guess
Yeah,
we're calling your group. Names are apparently
Mm,
relevant now.
They're in now.
Yeah, they're in. So they came. I wasn't there at this point, but I heard from Madison Wood, who was on your podcast, I think 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? That's
Yeah, yeah, I think, yeah.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
Maddie, you're a great person, great podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But they showed up apparently on illegal substances.
Whoa.
Multiple.
Alleged.
Wow.
Allegedly illegal substances.
Bad
and,
green.
You know, they're over
green.
here acting like Ronald McDonald, and they got kicked out. I'm getting a phone call, and I'm not going to answer it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
That's a good move.
I know who it is, too, and I love him. Chase, I'm ignoring your phone call, and I do not have your contact saved, but I know it's you, and I love you. I'm sorry.
It's fine, Chase.
Chase, if you're
Can I put him on air, actually, real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Hello? Hey, Chase. Hey, I'm on a podcast right now. Do you want to say hi? Okay, is there anything you want to say real quick?
This is the worst
Alright,
audio
Chase.
from a phone call I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
why is it so
Chase,
bad?
I'll text you back soon, alright, bro? Yo, you sound like
Charlie Brown.
you sound like a robot, dog. I can't hear you. What?
Oh, he's
okay.
running.
Okay,
He's
okay.
running.
Snap me, Chase, alright? Alright, Chase, I was telling the viewers to push hard and keep going.
Yeah,
So-
guys, never give up.
that was a good segment.
Yeah, that was nice little. Okay. So, yeah, some people
Oh,
showed
yeah,
up
yeah.
that weren't invited.
Doing some bad things to
And
bad people, or
instead
to
of-
good people.
Bad
Yeah.
Instead of leaving, when they were told they couldn't come,
Yep.
and they came anyway.
Yep.
And then, they said they were invited.
But they.
Oh,
But they
funny,
weren't.
funny story about that. I was at Walmart before that because I think who was I hanging out with?
You're with like.
I was-
Ian, right?
I was hanging out with Ian, and we're at Walmart, and Josh and his buds are there acting like a fool because they're
fool.
one fool, acting like one fool, and they're in the sky right now, like not dead, they're alive, but they're in the sky,
Okay.
and they're gonna buy Nerf guns and breach the house. Like Rainbow Six Siege / Fortnite. So they laid out the plan for me. They're gonna enter the house from the front and the back, shoot everyone, clear every single room, and take hostages
With Nerf guns.
with Nerf guns.
All right,
But
of course.
this plan fell through because they did not have enough money to buy the Nerf guns. So
Classic.
hostage situations.
So, they were told to leave, and instead of leaving like a, sane person would do, they started banging on the windows and sticking around, hoping they would get in, which did not happen, and they were yelled at by a angry Madison Wood, which is a very scary sight.
Yeah, I think we all know an angry Maddie.
It's not something you want to, get involved with.
What were you doing that night, Maria?
I was with Julio and Maddie.
Oh yeah, Tristan and I saw you in the.
Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, we had a good time.
What'd you guys do?
We went by this kid's house and threw some white fluff balls at cars. And yeah.
Was it?
Allegedly.
Alleged. Yeah, this is
Allegedly.
alleged. This is hypothetical,
There's no
actually.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Proof.
I mean, may or may not.
Yeah, Bethany's car got paintballed.
Oh.
Yeah.
By someone?
Yeah.
Do you know who?
Yeah.
Was it Cutter Todd?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
It was not Cutter.
We'll
Todd.
not name names. We'll be
No, yeah,
good people.
I'll be discreet.
Yeah.
I won't say too much.
Alright.
Sounds like a fun night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balls and cotton balls.
And then
Ooh, all the balls.
Yo.
All the balls in one night. Why not? Let's go live.
at the peen party, me, John, Daphne, and who else was there? Owen was there.
Owen.
We were playing
And-
like BS and stuff.
Yeah, we're playing cards.
That was fun.
And-
I wiped the floor.
And I just want to say, Daphne's one of the best liars I've ever seen in my life. Like, seriously.
Oh my god.
She kicked my ass. She kicked my ass in BS. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, yeah.
And same with Jackson. Jackson's a really good liar. And
I
as
am,
well.
I'm not,
No,
but
and
okay.
Maddie Wood isn't the best liar because she kind of grins. Like, you can tell. But Elena is alright. Elena was playing at one point.
Yeah,
And
I
so
know.
was Brennan. And Brennan and Daphne are probably, like, they're really good at
Yeah, but
BS.
Daphne's kind of up there in the liar category.
I mean, we'll find out. I mean, we'll play another game of BS and see what happens. But
Yeah.
I give major props because she knows how to play cards.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
lie.
It's Tristan.
She's a good card player, dog.
30.
There's a leap pod going out.
All right, this is Jackson from TrisPOD and JackCAST,
And bye.
And
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you next week.
Later, squaw.